Welcome to EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. I'm Sir Nick, and this is the Road to the Masters.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the Monterey Peninsula, live opening round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Blue skies on top of blue waters, right next to one of the prettiest pieces of green grass on this good earth, as we check out the leaderboard here in round one. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a three-putt par at the last. A final look at the leaderboard here. Our featured golfer may be thinking of going wire to wire. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a three-putt par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. So will this be the week that our featured golfer claims that first ever title? Isn't it downwind to a par 5 the second and then knock it on? Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just leave that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a three-putt par at the last. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. Walking the course today, let's bring in EAPGATour III.
Looking at 101 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole. Tough win for a right-hander coming from left to right.
Straight out of the gate, that's a great iron shot, in close.
This is why you practice these shots from under 100 yards. You've bombed your drive. Now it's time for the touch shot. Zip one in there close.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Oh, boy, gotta hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. A dead-on look here for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. It's a birdie here at 1, and he's got it to 25 under par now. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Frank, interestingly, this hole number 2 plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich, off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
When you find yourself in the fairway on the second at Pebble, you have a great opportunity to take advantage of one of the easiest holes on the course.
Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So a chance now to bring this par 5 to its knees. A long eagle putt. That's a good stroke. Doesn't quite get the reward of the eagle, but a birdie would be a nice consolation, right? Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Will certainly help the cause. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par.
Well, Frank, here we are at the third. Severe dog leg left, and I'm just curious how much of that dog leg the big hitters might think about chewing off.
Rich, the game has changed so much. If there's a hint of a breeze behind, I mean, really, have a crack at it with a driver. It's about 350 yards, really, to the front edge of the green. But if not, you've got to negotiate those 3 bunkers on the right side. And well, depending on what club you want to have to head off the tee, decide which one of those bunkers you want to aim at.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
Everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. In for a bogey here at the third. And fortunately, with a big lead already, very little damage done.
Frank, this is where it becomes really obvious where you are. You're at Pebble Beach. There's the Pacific Ocean, and this begins that magnificent 7-hole stretch right along the ocean. A fun hole, not long, 331 yards up the hill. We're at the 4th.
Yeah, and each one of those 7 holes that you refer to, Rich, there's a common theme, which is don't look right. Because that's pretty much the ocean the whole way around. And this one here, that decision has to be made. 330 to the front of the green. If there's a hint of a breeze, you try and drive it. Otherwise, really, you've got to worry about that pot bunker. That's between 230 and 250 yards. But as I first said, do not go right. Well, that one's finished in the first cut. It's going to be a little bit harder to spin it from there with a little bit of grass around the ball, but still not too bad.
After a big drive, he'll dig in for a second out of the sand. Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. He moves to 28 under par. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Here we are at the first par 3 at Pebble Beach. It's the 189-yard fifth. This was redesigned late last century by the great Jack Nicklaus, who has so much rich history here at Pebble Beach. Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Well, he hung that out there to the right, and the green can't hold it. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th. And he's going to stay 28 under par. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is.
It's a tremendous par 5 here, the 6th hole. Frank, you can plainly see Stillwater Cove on the right. Where do you want to put this tee shot?
When you look at that tee that you're on for a start, Rich, you're 20 yards above, so whatever you hit's going to go at least 20 yards further. So I look at that first bunker, 270, really only playing 250 yards, and then the fairway sloping towards the right. So even a 3-wood for some of the longer players, just something that hits around there, could even be a long iron, it's going to scoot forward. If you get 270 yards out of your tee shot, I mean, you can still reach this par 5 and 2.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. And now, problems there for our leader. That ball into the very thick stuff here off the tee. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Well within range from here. A second now to the par 5.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the greenside bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Yeah, big explosion. Got it to stop quickly, and that will be a birdie opportunity coming up. Birdie putt coming up. Down to Noda.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
4 feet, all that's left for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And he'll get that score to -29. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain well in control of this tournament.
Frank, the 7th tee is almost spiritual. You just want to hit a little baby wedge that kisses the clouds and drops softly on that green. Then you want to stare out at the Pacific with a whole lot of gratitude.
Yeah, when I first played it, Rich, I couldn't help but be sort of in love with the beauty of the surrounds. Plus, I couldn't believe how short the hole was. And I thought, well, this is sort of, you could almost throw it on the screen. And then I played it on a windy day.
This could be a good one. That's a fun tee shot to hit right there. You know the wind is at your back. You tee it high and just let it go. Get it up there in the jet stream, and that's just what he did. He's going to love that. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Yeah, that's good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he's going to move to 30 under par. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. He'll remain 30 under par. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. That will do just fine. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Oh, yeah, that one on line all the way. It's in for a birdie. And he will definitely not say no to that. Nah, got it out there too far. It was trying to come back, but couldn't get there. That one finished off. It's a bogey here at number 8. And it's going to be a rare drop shot.
Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there. But you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason why, if you look closely, is this fairway, just everything moves to the right. So if you sort of pitch it in the middle of the fairway or the right-hand side of the fairway, it's going to go on the rough and leave you a really difficult second shot. So a great drive here is rewarded.
This may be a touch right.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Yeah, that's the spot you want to put it. Now, watch this thing gather momentum down the slope. Well, that is going to be an excellent result. Ball just off the fairway. Here's Noda.
160 to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Well, when you find your ball in the fairway at the 9th, you hit a great tee shot, one of the most difficult fairways to hit on the entire golf course, but now it opens up the opportunity to hit a great second.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? I don't know about that, but it is a great approach shot.
Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Oh, what a putt right there. The speed was spot on. Just a fraction offline, or that would have gone down. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that will mean it's an even par score of 35 on this front side. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And it'll wind up a rare drop shot.
Start of the inward half and another big and bold par 4, Frank, with the ocean yet again running the entire length of that right side.
Yeah, you call it the ocean, I call it the world's largest water hazard, but look again on the other side of the fairway and you'll see those 3 bunkers. Needless to say, they have to be avoided. But you do actually have to hit your tee shot just inside those because, once again, you've got a fairway that tilts left to right.
No issues here. That is into the fairway. So a breeze at his back as he readies his second to the par 4.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Now this for another birdie. Nope. So that in for par to start this backside. And pars are fine at this point with this tournament well in hand. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest. Frank, what do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway finder.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss-hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%. Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Surprised he's not taking driver out for this one. Is a long ways away, though it is for birdie. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll remain right where he is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17. But 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Okay, safely aboard. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, thanks, Rich. This is a pretty straightforward putt overall, but we are going up a gentle slope. Needs an extra bit of gas.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
13 feet away. So early on the backside here at the 12th hole, missed opportunity. That one safely in. It's a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is.
Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up, purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. That's going to be up the left-hand side. Yeah, that's a good tee shot right there. Got a little extra run out. That's where you want to be. A good break got him here, now his second to the par 4.
That's a good shot, and more importantly, too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
That one kind of took off on him. That'll happen sometimes coming out of the bunker, and that scoots right on by. That one just going to sneak on by. Chance now for another birdie. The pace absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate three-shot par fives left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's two good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, we're looking at 4.
Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Now this for another birdie. Another rolled in there. Birdie's now at 13 and 14. And this one was over a while ago. This is just a walk in the park now. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And that's going to keep this large lead right where it is.
Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of four bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pot bunker that has to be avoided. Really starting to make a hard game look easy. Drive after drive has been superb. And this one, well, as we like to say, is in the mayor's office.
This one working up the right side. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. Frank, what happened there?
It's just a flyer, Rich. Ball wasn't sitting all the way down in the rough. You got enough loft on it, and actually, it's a pretty good swing. Ball was never going to stop.
I mean, just unable to do anything wrong right now. Another terrific shot. A great opportunity here for birdie. The run here, that a third consecutive birdie, and this is turning into an absolute runaway at the top of the leaderboard. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll be unable to take that score any further under par. He'll stay right where he is. We now begin one of the most beautiful stretches of finishing holes all of golf. The march to the sea at Pebble Beach, starting with a 400-yard par 4 16. Key here, carry the island bunker.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
And that one too close to the edge, and it's going to wind up falling into the bunker.
That ball cleared the lip in front beautifully and nicely on the putting surface.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll remain well under par.
17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. And we'll have to see here. It looked like that ball hopped from the lighter rough into the heavier stuff. Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That one finished off for bogey here at 17. But fortunately, this one still well in hand. Well, you're not just playing the 18th hole at Pebble Beach, are you? You're taking a moment to soak it all in. Stand on that tee box, look out at the Pacific Ocean, think about what's happened here, who's played this hole, who's made history here. And then you let it rip. This one starting up that left side. Yes, step one out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Wow, and Frank, the views here at the 18th at Pebble get a whole lot better when you knock it on in two just like that.
Oh, that second shot's like a banana too. It keeps turning left, and you've got to really pick a definitive line, and that was just absolutely ripped.
Yeah, sensational shot here, on and two on the par 5, and Frank, a good look at eagle.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Rich. Two good shots into this par 5, and a chance to be more than well rewarded.
Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. 2 great shots have led to this. It's for eagle. Yes, a great putt there. It's in for eagle at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, so a lost opportunity there, a 3-putt par at the last. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So this, a tremendous week of golf. And in the end, for our featured player, Frank gets a 3rd career victory.
And a good one. They're starting to come a little quicker. I think confidence is starting to grow. It'll be really interesting these next 12 months to see if they can absolutely springboard from this position.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us on the road to the Masters.